So I got a little bug repellent here, so close your eyes. I'm gonna spray it a little bit, okay? All right, I'm gonna get some for me. All right, we're good. All right. Welcome to this episode of Chats with Dr. Ken. I'm Ken Britt, Chancellor here at Marian University. I am excited that this week I get a chance to talk with Dr. Zach Sylvain. He is helping us today, and I'm so excited. Zach, thanks a lot, Dr. Sylvain. Great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for coming down. Like you mentioned, beautiful day to be out here. So I'm Dr. Sylvain. I'm an assistant professor in biology here at Marian. This is the start of my 6th year. I'm an ecologist. I'm also the science director for our Marian University Mason Pulliam Ecolab. And so my job is I get to come outside and hang out in the Ecolab a lot. And I really try to get my students to come down and really appreciate what we have here as well and use it in our classes so that they can get out and do hands-on things rather than just having to listen to me talk about stuff.
That's great. Well, I'm excited to learn more. I keep using that word excited, but I am excited because this is one of my favorite places on the entire Marian University campus. And I think it's a special place in the United States, having an urban ecolab. So why don't you take me to the first spot and we can have some conversations.
Perfect, let's get going.
Dr. Sylvain, thank you very much for entertaining me today on the Ecolab tour. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, and thanks for walking down this way to come over here by the pond and our little beaver lodge.
Yeah, that's great. So let's start out with the Ecolab. Tell us a little bit about what is the Marian University Mason Pulliam Trust Ecolab. Tell us a little bit about what that means.
Yeah, so we've got 75 acres here, so it's wetland. As you can see, with the pond is obviously really wet. Through all this, we've got about 3 miles of trails, and so you can really walk around and see a bunch of different ecosystems. So for us, it's really great. In biology especially, we can bring students down here in labs, but we also take advantage with some of our other core courses like the environmental science class that come down here as well.
Tell us a little bit about why having an Ecolab at Marian University is important for Marian University, maybe what makes it distinctive.
Yeah, so I think there's a few things that kind of get at that, right? So for Marian in particular, we're a Catholic and Franciscan university. And so it's really cool that we have this natural area around here that, you know, students can come down, members of the Marian community come down, the public can come down. And so in the spirit of Francis, who loved all of God's creation, especially, you know, all of the animals, the plant life and all of that, we really have a chance to kind of bring that onto campus, right? It's on campus, we can come down, we have this aspect of the natural world to enjoy.
Let's talk about the beavers a little bit. Why is it so important for us to have the beavers here in the Ecolab?
So normally we would think of beavers as ecosystem engineers, right? They're building dams, they're blocking off rivers, they're creating these ponds. And so they're important in the ecosystems that they're found in. They've built these canals, and so that network of canals through here creates new habitats for all sorts of plants to grow.
Okay.
And the more plant types we have, that in turn supports other animals, right? So we've got food for birds, we've got resources for small mammals, and all sorts of stuff. And so they really help to drive biodiversity and just different species that do different things. And so that helps the wetland habitat we have here function just a little bit better. It gives us a little bit more that can happen down here.
I'm having such a great time. Thank you very much for this wonderful tour. And this is our last spot here in the classroom. So ironically enough, I had lunch like I normally do in the cafeteria, meeting with students. And I was talking to the student, his name's Billy, and Billy told me that his first experience with Marian University was in middle school here in the Ecolab doing bird watching. So from that point, he was sold that Marian University was a place that he wanted to go. So I'm so thrilled to hear that, but that gives me an idea of, okay, we have this classroom here. What can be done here for our Marian University students in this classroom or students from around the community to be able to utilize the space?
Yeah, so we do a lot of events down here, and we have faculty from not just biology, but, you know, English, philosophy, music that do request to come down here to this space. And so we do get a lot of classes that come down here where it's really quiet and they can focus on discussions and things.
And you really don't know you're in an urban setting. I mean, when you walk through some of these 3 miles of trails that you mentioned earlier, it's so reflective and so peaceful and so quiet, and it really helps to get you to think and reflect on various issues that you might be dealing with, and it's great that we are open to the public. So when people do finish their time walking around the Ecolab, they need to go to the bookstore and make sure that they get a Marian University t-shirt, wear our brand or a hat,
Get a hat.
just like I love it. So it's really helpful. So thank you very much for your leadership. Thanks for spending time with me today.
Yeah, thanks for coming out and letting me do this.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
And thank you for watching this episode of Chats with Dr. Ken. I'll see you next time.